Something happened to you today that has never occurred in the history of souls walking this earth. A door, ancient, sealed for thousands of years, cracked open specifically for you at this exact moment, in this exact breath. Not for the person beside you. Not for someone more qualified, more polished, or more prepared. For you. The universe rearranged entire timelines, collapsed probabilities, and bent the architecture of reality just to place this moment in front of you. You didn't stumble here by accident. You were pulled here by something far greater than coincidence. In 10,000 years of recorded spiritual history, hidden doors have only opened 3 times for entire civilizations. What is happening to you right now is not a civilizational event. It is personal. A door opening for a single soul is something angels pause to witness. Sacred texts from traditions you've never read speak of this moment using words that translate to the impossible becoming intimate. The cosmos does not waste this kind of precision on ordinary timing. Every star in your corner of the universe shifted its frequency slightly today, and the reason is written in something deeper than any scripture. 3 days ago, or perhaps 3 weeks, you stood at a crossroads nobody else could see. It wasn't dramatic. Nobody applauded. You simply had a choice. To take the easier, darker path, or to honor something quietly true inside you. And you chose truth. You chose integrity when dishonesty was available. You chose kindness when coldness was justified. That single, private decision sent a signal upward through layers of reality that most humans never touch. The hidden door didn't open because you are perfect. It opened because in that silent moment, you proved you were ready for what's behind it. What you must understand now is that you have never been unobserved. Long before you knew your own name, forces both dark and divine had already taken note of your soul's frequency. Darkness tested you through loss, confusion, and delay, watching to see if you would break or betray yourself. But something else was watching too. Ancient guardians assigned to rare souls tracked every moment you chose love over bitterness, patience over rage, silence over cruelty. They compiled a record. They built a case. And recently, that case reached a threshold. The surveillance concluded. The verdict came back in your favor. The door unlocked. Remember when you stayed silent instead of destroying someone with the truth you held? Remember when you gave without expecting return and nobody ever found out? Remember the night you were broken and still refused to become someone cruel? These were not coincidences of character. These were tests, carefully designed trials placed in your path by forces that needed to know your breaking point. And every single time you held, you bent but did not shatter. You bled but did not poison others with your pain. Each trial was logged. Each past test added weight to the verdict now being delivered. There exists a classification system beyond human understanding, used by higher beings to categorize souls moving through this dimension. Most souls are labeled common, not as an insult, but as a frequency description. A smaller number are labeled awakening. Fewer still are labeled rare. But there is one classification so uncommon that entire councils of light convene when it is assigned. You have been classified as dangerous. Not because you are destructive, but because a soul with your integrity, operating fully, threatens every system built on fear and deception. You are rare in the way that truth is rare in a world drunk on illusion. At the moment this door cracked open, something extraordinary happened in realms you cannot see with physical eyes. God, or whatever name you carry for the highest intelligence, turned full attention toward this moment. Archangels who govern doors, thresholds, and transitions gathered as witnesses. This is not metaphor. In the architecture of the sacred, witnesses are required when a soul crosses from one identity into another. Your crossing required the highest witness available. The Archangel of Doors stood at the threshold. The Archangel of Truth confirmed your record. And then the one who never speaks spoke. What was said rearranged your destiny permanently, and in that moment, a decree went out, not whispered, not suggested, but declared across every dimension your soul inhabits simultaneously. The decree said, "This one has earned their activation. This one has been tested in darkness and returned carrying light. This one has passed through confusion and chosen clarity. Release the abundance that was held in reserve. Open the doors that were sealed until readiness was confirmed. Align the people, resources, and revelations that have been waiting in position. What the universe has been holding back from you was not punishment. It was preparation. And the holding period is now officially over. You are not who you thought you were. The person you believed yourself to be, limited, uncertain, still figuring things out, was a temporary costume worn by something ancient and luminous. Your soul did not originate in confusion. It originated in clarity so total that entering this human dimension required you to forget everything, so the remembering would be powerful enough to ignite others. You are a celestial warrior who chose a body. You are an ancient soul who volunteered for difficulty. You are a chosen vessel, not because you are superior to others, but because you agreed to carry what others could not yet hold. Your mission is not complicated, but it is profound. You were not sent here to be famous, though recognition may come. You were not sent here to be wealthy, though abundance is included in your assignment. You were sent here to anchor something the world is desperately losing: integrity that does not negotiate, compassion that does not perform, and courage that remains quiet and unshakable under pressure. Everywhere you go, you are meant to raise the frequency of the room without announcing it. Your presence is the mission. Your consistency is the message. The door opening today is the beginning of you doing this consciously. Because the decree has gone out, the material world must now rearrange itself around your activated identity. Opportunities that seemed blocked will suddenly have openings. People who carry pieces of your purpose will begin appearing in ordinary moments. A conversation, a message, a chance encounter that feels too precise to be random. Financial pressure that has felt immovable will find unexpected release. Your body may feel at first a strange lightness, an unusual calm, a sense that something has quietly shifted behind the scenes of your life. This is not wishful thinking. This is physics. When your spiritual identity activates, the material world responds. But here is what nobody tells you about carrying this frequency. You will begin affecting people without trying. Someone will leave a conversation with you feeling inexplicably clearer. A stranger will make a better decision because they stood near you at the right moment. A person you haven't spoken to in years will suddenly reach out, drawn by something they cannot name. You are not doing this consciously. Your activated soul does it automatically. You are becoming a tuning fork for human potential. When you vibrate at your true frequency, everything within range begins adjusting toward its own highest version. This is the ripple. It has already started. You are not alone in this activation. Across this planet, in cities and villages and quiet rooms, thousands of souls with your classification are receiving their own decrees today. They are waking up in the same disorienting, luminous way. They do not all share your language, your background, or your beliefs, but they share your frequency. And when two activated souls meet, even briefly, something exponential occurs. A global network of integrity carriers is coming online right now, in real time, and you are one of its nodes. You are placed in your specific location, in your specific relationships, to activate the specific cluster of souls only you can reach. So here is what you do with everything you just received. You do not sit with it quietly until it fades. You type 777 in the comments right now, because that number is a signal between activated souls. And somewhere in this network, another person needs to see it and know they are not alone. You share this with one person who has been struggling. Because the hidden door doesn't only open for you, your sharing can crack it open for them too. You follow and stay close, because what comes next in this series will carry the next piece of your instruction. The door is open. Walk through it.